Welcome to the YouTube channel of Shet Vidya Mandir English High School. Dear children of class 7th CBSE, myself Rashmi, your science teacher, and today we will study chapter number 11, Transportation in Plants and Animals. Children, in this fourth part of the video, we will study about the heart, sections of heart, functions of heart, and the circulation of blood. Heart. Heart is an important body organ placed in the chest cavity. It is almost the size of our fist. Children, fist means your mutti. Its lower tip is slightly tilted to the left side. It is responsible for circulating blood in our body. The heart beats continuously throughout our life. To avoid the mixing of blood rich in oxygen with the blood rich in carbon dioxide, the heart is divided into 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are called as atria. You can also call it as atrium, or you can also call it as auricles. And the lower 2 chambers are called as ventricles. There is a partition between the chambers which help in keeping the oxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood separately. Here children, oxygenated blood means the blood which is rich in oxygen, and the deoxygenated blood means the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. This partition is called as septum. Children, here you can see the picture of the sections of the human heart. Here the left atrium and the right atrium is been labeled here, and also the left ventricle and the right ventricle is labeled here. You can also see the labeling of the septum where it is written partition completely separating the two halves, that is called as septum. Now to understand the functioning of the circulatory system, you have to start from the right side of the heart and follow the arrows. These arrows show the direction of the blood flow from the lungs to the heart and back to the heart, from where it is pumped to the rest of the body. Children, you have to refer the following picture for this. Now children, let us understand the circulation of the blood. Now from the lungs, the oxygenated blood is pumped into the left auricles through the blood vessel which is called as the pulmonary vein. From pulmonary vein, the oxygenated blood is pumped into the left ventricle. Now from the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood is carried by the thickest artery of the body which is called as the aorta. The spelling is A-O-R-T-A. Now this aorta divides into smaller blood vessels which are called as the capillaries to reach every organ of the body to supply oxygenated blood. The exchange of material between the blood and the different organs take place through the wall of the capillaries. The material diffuse from blood into the different organs and the waste materials enter into the capillaries along with the carbon dioxide. Now the capillaries join up to form the veins which empty into the right auricles. From the right auricles, the blood is again, the deoxygenated blood is again pumped into the right ventricles, and from the right ventricles, the deoxygenated blood or the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide is pumped into the lungs for further purification through the pulmonary arteries. Children, this is the full circulation of the blood. Now to understand the different important terminologies which has come in the circulation of the blood. The very first is the pulmonary vein. Now it is the special type of blood vessel which carries the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. It means the left auricles. Now the left auricles, it pumps oxygenated blood into the left ventricle. And your left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to the all parts of the body through the aorta. Now the aorta is the thickest artery which carries the oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. Right auricle, it collects deoxygenated blood from all the parts of the body through the veins. Right ventricle. It pumps the deoxygenated blood into the pulmonary artery for further transmission to the lungs. And your pulmonary artery carries the blood to the lungs for oxygenation.